Ships don't sink because of the water around them. Ships sink because of the water that gets in them. We can't stop everything on the outside. Opposition, criticism, rumors, or traffic. But if we allow us on the outside to get on the inside, then we'll sink into depression, fear, anger, and vengeance. So there's also a very nice one. It's actually written by a Christian. He used the word Christian in it, but I'll make it more universal. He says, people should live in a world, but not be filled with it. A ship lives in the water, but if the water gets into the ship, she sinks. So people may live in a world, but if the world gets into them, they sink. Samsara sindum ati dushanam utete shor nanya plavo bhagavata purushotamasa lila kata rasini shevanam antarena. This verse from the Bhagavatam, Canto 12, chapter 4, verse 40, it says, if you want to cross this sindum, even this verse mentions the word sindum, ocean. If you want to cross, so this verse says sindum, if you want to cross this ocean of samsara, what does that mean? Birth and death, and all the drama that comes along with it. If you want to cross this ocean, then you have to build a plava. Plava means boat, and what is this boat composed of? Lila katarasini shevanam antarena, the nectarian pastimes of Krishna. And what's the purpose of hearing the pastimes of Krishna? Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavatiya kenchana sarva gunais tatra samasate suraha. This verse, Prabhupada will often quote from the 5th Canto, chapter 18, verse 12. The purpose of hearing Krishna's pastimes is ultimately meant to develop good qualities. And what's the purpose of these good qualities? They're meant to keep what's on the outside, the ocean of negativity, from getting on the inside. So just like humility, tolerance, forgiveness. Take forgiveness. Forgiveness, what is that purpose? It's meant to keep this negativity, this vengeance, this ocean of forgiveness from getting on the inside. And so the Bhagavatam, there's a nice other verse in this regard. It says, Shreyasam niya sarvesham, gyanam ni shreyasam param, sukham tarati dushparam, gyanaur vyasanarnavam. It says, Shreyasam, the highest achievement. Shreyasam means, what's the highest achievement? Well, everyone has their notion, but it says the highest achievement in this world is Gyan Naur. Gyan Naur means the boat of knowledge. And this is from the 4th Canto, chapter 24, verse 75. It says the highest achievement in this world is Gyan Naur. Now, if you ask the mathematician what knowledge is, for them it's math. If you ask the biologist, biology. A chemist, chemistry. If you ask LeBron James, it's basketball. That's knowledge to them. So everyone has their conception of knowledge and what's the highest achievement in life. However, we learn from the Gita that there's 2 forms of knowledge: primary knowledge and secondary knowledge. Secondary knowledge means mathematics, chemistry, biology, basketball, this, that. But Krishna says in chapter 13, verse 8 through 12 of the Gita, that primary knowledge means what? Good qualities, beginning with humility. Now, why is this very important? Because it doesn't matter what type of occupation you have. Everyone experiences a flood of difficulties. What is that flood of difficulties? You're ignored, you're insulted, you're criticized, you're misunderstood, you're misjudged. People spread rumors about you. So it doesn't matter what occupation you go. Everyone gets honor and dishonor, as Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. However, if you haven't built this boat of knowledge, this boat of good qualities, then let's say you're a mathematician. Let's say somebody receives a promotion above you unfairly. So how will you respond to their circumstances? X equals Y over 2? No. Unless you develop good qualities, then you'll respond to the situation with anger, with vengeance, with envy. And so if you're a chemist and somebody criticizes you, what will you respond with? The periodic table of elements? No, unless you built this boat of knowledge, the boat of good qualities, then we could see practically in our own life, we get ourselves in a lot of trouble. And so this is the importance of offering prayers and developing these good qualities so we could remain steady in our life. So in this regard, there's this nice story from the Holy Bible of Noah's Ark. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Jai. Noah's Ark. Once upon a time, God went to his devotee named Noah, and he says, "My dear Noah, you have a mess. There's a great flood coming to destroy all of mankind. Here's the message. Build an ark, a ship, so that you and your family will survive." So in the Gita, Krishna tells us the same thing, and life tells us the same thing. Dukkhalaya mashashratam. We all have a mess. And what is that mess? There's a flood of difficulties coming in our own life. What's the message? Build character, build humility, build tolerance, so that your peace of mind will stay afloat. Your relationships will stay afloat, and ultimately your career will stay afloat, and our relationship with God will stay afloat.